What's going on? What's going on, man? Just chilling, man. Let's get on to this, man. You know what? Actually, man, I just went to one of my homegirls restaurant. Well, it's a lounge, it's a bar restaurant, but they do serve food. But yeah, man, definitely check it out. I think Urban Social off of Westheimer. No, my bad. Not Westheimer. Uh, it's Richmond. My bad. It's Richmond. Um, definitely a good spot. Especially, definitely, big up, that certain black businesses are somewhat coming back up after this COVID pandemic. Cause I ain't gonna lie, some of this pandemic shut down a lot of black businesses. A lot of black businesses suffer. A lot of them permanently closed their doors. So this definitely hurt a lot of black businesses that was um, just trying to make it. But this definitely leads into my discussion. I really want to talk about. Um, I really want to talk about this this black and white racial gap, wealth gap in Houston, Texas. But I would definitely want to talk about Houston. I live here, so it should be the topic. It's definitely, I mean, definitely many black people that live out here, if you personally talk to them and talk about how they're doing, it's like I said, it will probably go from person to person. So they'll probably give you different answers of it, but I think many of them will definitely give you a similar answer and tell you, oh, everything is good, everything is live, man. I'm making money, doing this, I'm doing that, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Person me, I work in oil and gas, so I do make some decent money. I could, make it between 60K, 70K. So yeah, I mean it's decent money. I could still do an upgrade, or I still want to try to own my own business as well. So yeah, I'm definitely can improve myself, and I think every man, black man, need to have that mindset, improving themselves. But yeah, man, just if you ask these questions to everybody, um, it's probably going to be a different answer to what a lot of them say. A lot of them say, yeah, they're doing good, and maybe some that say, it could be a little bit better. Not a complete negative on the answer, but let's just be real, man. I think the racial gap is pretty big in here in Houston. I mean, um, comparing to the country, even to the state, um, the poverty rate for is like 20%. While the state is like 15%. It's a little higher than national, but the national is like at 13%. I know it increased like 14 something percent, near 15% too, but yeah, it was like 13% nationwide, statewide. The state of Texas 15%, and Houston's 20%, almost at 21%. Um, I mean, I think a lot of people, like I said, they were given the media income of a white family making between 114,000 to 170,000 versus a black family making pretty much 17,000. You know what I'm saying, or even a little bit less. So definitely, there's a huge racial disparity there. Is it intentionally? Yes, it was always intentionally. Um, I mean, it's just what it is. Um, I mean, I think, like I said, it's more wider than it is. Probably in the last 10 years, 20 years, it got wider. I think, and disparity of the homes and everything else. Um, I think even in home ownership, you have like maybe 31% black people that own a home versus almost 60% for whites. And I think Latinos or Hispanics or other groups, they're probably in the middle between that. Maybe some of them could be even a little bit higher than what, on the 57% side. But I know a lot of people would probably own their houses a little bit higher than what black people's owning. And when you gotta think about it, man, black people's not really doing too well out here. I mean, um, it's just kind of what it is. People out here is really, really, when you talk to many, brothers and sisters, they everybody here got a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be real, man. Let's really keep it 100. I mean, the national median income salary is like 52,000 a year. What most American make is $52,000 a year. Then you got, but they said the average national income for black men is like $41,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So even as a black person or black man, you're making like almost $10,000 less than what the national average is. So definitely some things to definitely want to discuss about. And it's just how there's a targeting going on with black people, especially with the black youth, like the younger generations. That's why I kind of urge a lot of these youngsters to really get trade going. I'm not talking about going to college or just getting a degree. I mean, degrees are basically meaningless in these time of ages. I mean, to get a degree is kind of like you gotta have a network in place. You got already, and to the point you almost have to have already a guarantee or a promise that you're going to get a job after your 4 years of college and stuff like that. And sometimes that's not the case. You got a lot of people that owns $50,000 to $100,000 or more in college debt and don't have the job to even make these payments, and it's like a downhill spiral. So yeah, man, it's just what it is about the job disparities here, especially in Houston. If you're not really got a skill and you don't have a precipitous type of skill that you can use to get ahead, it's going to be very, very hard, man. It's going, like I said, a lot of these low entry jobs they're almost trying to do away with automation. Or you got a lot of illegals that taking these low entry type jobs. So, and when you look at the Biden immigration plan he wants to legalize 11 million or more illegals. So definitely it's dark days coming up. I know a lot of black people in Houston, especially. I know I live here, and when, you go to a lot of different other places around the country, you can see the poverty and the despair of black people. And Houston is kind of a little covered up a little bit because of the Texas economy or the Houston economy as a whole, in a way that it kind of like it shields some of that. But I mean, don't make no mistake, it's bad over here, man. I mean, like I said, I think the poverty rate was like, if I remember, was like 17% or 16% a few years ago. Now it's 20%. So yeah, man, definitely letting it be known that there is definitely some things going on. But yeah, that's like I said. I just wanted to really touch a little bit about that with the racial wealth gap here in Houston. Is like I said, it's like smoke and mirrors here. But like I said, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. All right, one.